in the future. I now give the floor to those council members who wish to make statements. I give the floor to the representative of the Russian Federation.
Thank you, Mr. President. We are grateful to the Special Envoy of the Secretary General for the Great Lakes Regency, Janet, for the comprehensive briefing. We thank you, Said, for your great personal contribution to the implementation of the peace, security, and cooperation framework for the DRC and the region, as well as for your participation in settling a number of acute crisis situations in the Great Lakes region. We believe that the PSC framework continues to be the cornerstone of ensuring regional stability. We note certain progress in the implementation of this document, in particular the launch of the mechanism for the repatriation of former combatants. We call for signatories to unconditionally uphold all their obligations, including respect for sovereignty, non-interference in internal affairs, and confidence-building measures. We are convinced that the full implementation of the provisions of the PSC framework will favorably impact the overall situation in the region, which for now remains tense. In that context, we supported the appointment of the new Special Envoy of the Secretary General for the region, representative of the People's Republic of China, Huan Xia. We trust that he will be able to continue fruitful cooperation with the leadership of the countries of the region, accelerate the implementation of the framework, and make a tangible contribution to normalizing the situation. An important factor in ensuring security in the Great Lakes region is stabilizing the situation in its largest country, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Unfortunately, the successful holding of election has not yet led to a tangible strengthening of stability and improvements in the socioeconomic situation in the country. Taking advantage of the overstretched army and police which are active in polling stations, militants from neighboring countries have become more active in the eastern regions of the DRC, and these include the Force Démocratique de Libération du Rwanda and the Lord's Liberation Army. We are also not seeing tangible results from the operation being carried out for several months now by the Congolese army with the support of MONUSCO against the Allied Democratic Forces. Opposition from illegal armed groups is complicating the combat against the Ebola virus epidemic, which is ongoing in the two eastern provinces of the DRC. We count on effective cooperation between the countries of the region in order to prevent cross-border spread of the virus. We are working on carrying out a shipment to Congo of the Russian vaccine to prevent the disease. We share the Secretary General's concern over the complex humanitarian situation in the Great Lakes region. At the same time, we note certain positive developments in addressing the problem of refugees. For instance, a gradual repatriation of Burundian refugees from neighboring countries has begun thanks to the stabilization of the situation in their home country. We're also optimistic about reports of the first incidents of citizens of the CAR in South Sudan returning to their home countries after previously being refugees in the region. We welcome the measures being implemented as part of the International Conference for the Great Lakes region to harmonize national strategies for the repatriation and reintegration of refugees, as well as to eradicate the root causes of this phenomenon. These efforts are being implemented in the spirit of the AU-proclaimed Year of Refugees and IDPs in Africa, and they show the regional authorities' commitment to find collective solutions to the challenges facing the region. We trust that ongoing differences between the leaders of certain countries in the region will not affect their commitments to the principles contained in the PSC framework. We call on the states of the region to settle their differences and to continue their cooperation on key issues that affect the stability and security of the entire Great Lakes region. In our view, lasting solutions to the problems that have accumulated can be found only independently with support from the ICGLR and other regional mechanisms in accordance with the principle African solutions for African problems. I thank you.
Je remercie le représentant de la Fédération.
I thank the representative of the Russian Federation for his statement.